And of course, a very good evening to you from wherever you are tuning in. It is brunch time with Mayegun live. As you are preparing yourself this morning, especially for those of the Templars in America, you know what the brunch time is, right? It is an open mic. You can listen to this as listening to a podcast while you get on with your morning shows. If this is noon or a lunchtime from where you are viewing from, you can just plug the AirPods in and also listen. Wherever you are joining us from, after reading the caption of the broadcast, please read the description of the broadcast as well. Like the broadcast, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends. Tell everybody that Thank you, far too kind. Share this and let them know that we have something. An update on the impunity going on in that contraption. Sowore, their regular, customer. A man that has been wronged so many times by the establishment enough, right, to actually put people in jail. But unfortunately, impunity, criminality in that contraption gets covered depending on the camp of who you belong. So they brutalized Omoyele Sowore for honoring their police invitation. They broke his arm, then locked him up. Because they received a court order, like they procured a fake court order or dubious court order, which allows them, according to them, to keep Omoyele Sowore for the next 14 days without a trial. And the guy behind that is the chief of the police in Nigeria, Police IG. So we have also heard from Sowore where they have where they are keeping him. So I'll share that with us this afternoon. Thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't shared this, please do. Thank you. So much today. Now, good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is brunch time with Mayegun, and the mic is open, meaning the line is open. You can call in. Last time we had this conversation, or let's say yesterday when I kicked off this conversation around this latest, assault on Omoyele Sowore, the man that was on the streets a few days ago, demanding for the rights of the same policeman, retired policeman, who served the police force for more than 3 decades, only to be paid peanuts as gratuity, while those who are there today, Egbetokun and his gang, are, cashing out. I think that's the word, cashing out on the blood and sweat of the same police officers, who then go on to take their frustration, take out their frustration on the people that they are supposed to be protecting. So the cycle of criminality, corruption, the consequences of it, like leaves in his wake dead bodies. So Sowore was there, and 2 days ago, when he honored their police invitation, because he accused, no, he didn't even accuse, not just accused. Apart from exposing the constitutional infraction, the violation of the Constitution, violation of the Police Act, which Egbetokun and Tifnumbu conspired to do, among many other violations. So, to illegally extend Igbetokun's stay in service, he is already due for a time. He was supposed to retire, I think, last year. So they extended this tenure to 2027. Tifnumbu, probably for a purpose. He's an RCCG pastor who's got several mistresses. And these are like an open secret, like I said yesterday, open secret that somebody would say, well, it's nobody's business. Now they are adults. Of course, it wouldn't have been anybody's business. If that same, what do you call it? That same business of his, I don't become the business of Nigeria, in which they have now corruptly promoted a lady, a police officer, who joined the force. According to the report, this woman, right, joined Nigerian police force 10 years ago. Today, she is Assistant Commissioner of Police simply because of her relationship with her boss. A relationship that they believe Omoyele Sowore shouldn't, or let's say Sahara reporters shouldn't have published that. It's none of his business. Hello, there are people in that same police force who have been there for 33 years. There's a man called Fakorede, the guy that brutalized Omoyele Sowore for this woman. He's been in the Nigerian police force for 33 years. He will soon retire. They just promoted him recently to the post of ACP, Assistant Commissioner of Police. He probably will never become Commissioner of Police because in a year or two, I think he's going to retire. Now, these are the kind of like, nepotism or impunity in the system that got exposed. And the police IG, all right, invited him. And he got there, they brutalized him. They assaulted him, kicked him, and they broke his arm. All for what? For someone's probably ego bruised. A pastor in RCCG, Police IG in Nigeria, who has turned the police headquarters to a brothel, like an hotel. True story. So their effort right now is to see if they could possibly just kill Sowore. In case if you don't understand that. Other things that you may say, oh, this issue that concerns Nigeria, so big, so huge, right, that could get him killed. Why would they kill him for this one? You have no idea how but odds that Igbetokun be, that Igbetokun is on top, say they published his corruption, his illegality, his immorality, and the rest of that. Using the power of the police IG, all right, to begin the sheer promotion like lollipops, while so many qualified people were ignored for years. Baba promotion, police promotion has been stagnant for years. You get what I mean now? So all of these are kind of like illegal. They are all illegal. So their effort is to see if they could shut him. Sowore has been charged. Sowore had been charged with treason, that he wanted to overthrow Bokwari before. Today, that case is dead. They just stopped going to court. Remember that time when they were taking him to court, DSS, and they wanted to poison him inside their courtroom? It was because of revolution now, hashtag revolution now. So they charged him for treason. They charged him for terrorism, attempt to overthrow government. That is like charging him for coup. They've charged him for, what do you call it? Incitement, to incite Nigerians against government. Is there anything they've not charged? They've charged him for cyberbullying. They said, Bokwari said Sowore was bullying him. Almost everyone inside the Bokwari's regime said he was bullying them. Police IGs or police officers, so they said Sowore was bullying them. Cyberbullying, cyber stalking. I'm talking about crimes right? That if he is convicted, found guilty of any of them, he will be in jail like forever. All because he's going after these rogues and they're not comfortable with that, right? So this morning, it was reported that after using this bogus court order to detain him on the petition written by police IG and his girlfriend, side chick. So Omoyele Sowore has been denied medical check and medical access, access to medical check. He's been denying that. He was beaten, assaulted, and he ended up unconscious. I mean, the moment they dragged him into their first place, the next thing was they assaulted him, beat him up until they broke his hand. They broke his arm. On top waiting. So this morning, they now took their media to go and talk to him. I mean, why media for what? He needs a doctor. It needs to be out of that place because it shouldn't even be there in the first place. But somebody is using his power as the #1 police officer in Nigeria, illegal police officer. You get that now? Using his power, flexing his power, and gives no damn about your constitution. And they are the rogues that will go on TV and be telling you about law and order. You have to obey the law. The law is but these are lawless criminals. These are a bunch of lawless rogues. Bring him doctor. No. They brought in media men and camera to come and do what? Like what? To go and ask him questions why he's there or what? She worried this morning.
This is something prepared by the IGP. Give the impression that
please give us a minute. Let's
hold on. Let me say you will talk, please. You will talk. I've been expecting this. No. Let me talk. I've been expecting this nonsense from them since I was attacked yesterday morning by 6 a.m. They even came here, and I know that the next thing they will do is to try and bring the press. Will create the impression that I'm doing fine. Are you getting my point? There is no basis for my arrest in the first place. There's no basis for my attack in the first place. There's no basis for any citizen in Nigeria to be arrested by the IG because the IG feels threatened by the legality of opposition. This shows to you that Nigeria is headed by headless people.
Okay, hold on.
So, I just want you to know that all this is unnecessary. What should have been done is what they don't know what to do, which is to swallow their pride, release me from detention, apologize to me, and ensure that I can go for proper treatment. But they want to hide. Okay. Since I came here yesterday, they broke my hand. They have not been able to bring a doctor. They went and brought a nurse. Instead of them bringing a doctor, they want and brought the media now. This is all part of the nonsense your IG and Tinubu and all these foolish people are doing with Nigeria.
Based on the request from
and I hope that you can take the material
based on
and go back. Nobody requested for media. They are the ones who brought you. And I was expecting it and I've been expecting it.
Hold on,
this is the height of foolishness on the part of the IGP
based on
and the President of Nigeria. I'm ashamed of the President of Nigeria that under his watch, Nigeria has become this kind of foolish theater. Are you getting my point?
Okay, so I think we are done.
I think you are done. And I told the Commissioner of Police who brought you that he didn't need to subject himself to this.
Okay, thank you.
Mr.
Thank you.
Yes.
We are done, please. We are done. Please respect the purpose of this interview.
The Nigeria police have no integrity. As
we are done.
That's why they brought you here. They want to use you to go there.
We are done, please. Thank you.
I should have apologized beforehand about the audio. Sorry about that. Okay. It was like an impromptu. It was almost last minute before the brunch time. That was when that video surfaced. So I just used other means to grab it and Maybe I'll get a perfect one another time. So that was Omayele Sowore. You see his broken arm? That was the handiwork of the Nigerian police. Why would you take media to him to go and do what? I don't understand. Like, police took media to the place they locked him, and then they brought him out to come and see the media to do what? He's already, I mean, it has been reported already that immediately they forced him out of the force headquarters and they took him to a detention center. It's not prison or what have you. They are another place where they are keeping, according to the report, arrested kidnappers, armed robbers, hardened criminals, including sick inmates, very sick inmates who they haven't taken to the hospital, but they locked them with non-sick inmates. That was where they locked Sowore. You know, there's something they say about the Nigerian police. Let me tell you about that. They say if Nigerian police kidnaps you and they take you to their business center, which they call the police station, where they are going to process you, collect money from you and the rest of that, Baba, you are lucky. Oh. I'm serious. And that is one thing. There are many Nigerians who have gone missing. They were kidnapped by the police, by the military, by the DSS. And some of them, where they took them, they didn't take them to prison. They didn't take them to police station where they registered them. They took them to black sites. Black sites where they were torturing them. Some of them died. And therefore, since they don't have any record to say, oh, now DSS become, now SSS become, or maybe now Army become, or the police kidnapped him. No. I don't know if some of you probably you are aware of this, or do you understand what that even means? Like having a gulag, a black site, where Nigerians that they suspected to be troublemakers are taken to, and you will never see them again. There's a young man called Adiyata in Kaduna. He was one of the ardent critics of Kaduna Littlefinger when he was governor. El Rufaya of Kaduna. Adiyata, among, you see, it would have been one of the biggest influencer from northern part of Nigeria today if he was alive. But we are not even sure if he's alive or dead. 2016, I've been at 2017. He was one of the ardent critics of El Rufaya. As El Rufaya was paying influencers, especially the Lagos Ibadan influencers, to be misleading people on social media, why the people inside Kaduna, anyway, while that was going on, people like Dadiyata, they were all over the place to paint the real picture of what's going on inside Kaduna. One morning, he alighted from his car and he was about to enter his house. According to his wife, two men approached him and they presented themselves like secret police. And that was the last time she saw her husband. Last time. They had a very little girl, a daughter, right? Around that time. That boy gone missing till tomorrow. Nobody could give any account of where he is. So, and remember, because he's a social media guy around the time, so his friends on the streets have always been like, where is he? Where is he? So they started digging. And eventually, all evidence led them to El Rufaya, Kaduna Littlefinger. And that's what makes that popular. There are many, 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 many people they've taken. Those who they took to the police station or locked somewhere and they are aware where they are, they have no idea how lucky they are in the contraption where they told you you are practicing democracy. You know? Nigeria. And I don't know how many times people probably have told Omoyele Sowore that it is not worth it. Why not just, I don't know how many times people have told him, I think they tell him that every day. What is your this? Why do you want these people to kill you? The people you think you are doing it for are not, they don't even see it that way. But he keeps doing it. And fair enough. He's not wrong. Because people kept kind of like still standing up. those who have been there physically and those who are not physically, clamoring for his release, raising awareness on the what do you call it, the abuse of human rights in Nigeria, as well as the